There are dozens of slide-offs and crashes reported all over West Michigan tonight. We're keeping an eye on the road conditions as that snow continues and those temperatures drop. 13 on your side's Julia Gorman is live in our weather chaser now with an update on the roads. Julia?
Julia, good evening. Yeah, we are in Kent County. We're just on Alpine in Walker, that long strip of Alpine. And I'll give you a look here at the roads. They're not good, I'll tell you that. There lots of snow kind of piling up in certain spots and then letting off in others. And we are taking it extremely slow. We're barely going 20 miles an hour because when we do try and stop or turn, we're skidding. So you definitely want to be taking it super duper slow. And as Blake mentioned as well, just the walk to our car was brutally cold, and I'm bundled up in several layers. It was cold a couple of hours ago. It certainly feels colder at this hour. You can see sort of a couple of cars on the roads, but most of us, most folks taking it slow. And that goes for some people who I spoke with earlier today, just trying to get around in these difficult conditions. How've the roads been in your opinion?
A little slippery.
It was an eventful ride home from work for J.R. Ramirez Wednesday night.
Doing maybe 7-8 miles an hour and hit the brakes and I was sliding. I was like, okay.
Taking it slow.
Took me about 55 minutes to get home from Beltline.
It sure wasn't a quiet trip home.
He slammed into the back of a car and it looked like he tore the whole front left side of it and his tire.
One situation even almost got him involved.
Kind of flashed him because he cut me off. Well, after he lost control, he tried to regain it, then he slammed into the neighbor's mailbox, or not mailbox, their garbage bins right there, and knocked him over, and then took off like a bat out of hell.
Steve Roan at the Kent County Road Commission says for this continuously falling snow, plowing it away is the most effective method to improve road conditions over using salt.
What salt does is lowers the freezing point of water. And as you add more snow, it creates more water when it works. And then that solution becomes more diluted and it will now freeze back.
About 40 crew members are working the overnight shift, with about 90 showing up between 4 and 6 Thursday morning. As temps drop further and salt becomes less effective, they'll use sand on the roads.
The motorists that are going to drive on the roads will have some traction that we leave behind.
Now, some good tips to follow that we've heard from law enforcement, road commission folks alike. Make sure, of course, you're taking it slow. We say that over and over again. Plenty of space between you and the cars around you so that if you are skidding a little bit, you have some leeway and you don't immediately hit someone else. And of course, stopping much sooner than you would on a dry road. Also, as we've told you before, it is now required by law that you are giving those plows plenty of space. Let them do their job. Don't overcrowd them. It's not worth getting to your destination a few seconds sooner. Reporting in the Weather Chaser, I'm Julia Gorman, 13 on your side.